Today I want to give you a quick tour of the TAKGeoCam and the associated image markup tool for remembering and editing the geographic information associated with photos. So I've added TAKGeoCam, the built-in photo tool to ATAK, to my toolbar, and I want to take a photo of that cell tower you see marked off on the right-hand side of the map. So I'm going to click TAKGeoCam, and I'm going to point it at the cell tower you see off in the distance, but I want to zoom in. Okay, so that's about where I want it. Okay, goes up to 8x zoom, and you see off to the left, excuse me, you see the field of view shown, and underneath you have the numbers for field of view: horizontal 9.7, vertical 7.3. And so you see I'm now approximately pointing at the cell tower. But the compass on your phone is not as precise, or more precisely, accurate. It's not as accurate as you would like it to be. So in addition to calibrating it in Android, we want to calibrate it in ATAK as well, because we have more precise information about where north is in ATAK than we do just with the compass. So I'm going to click Settings, and there's a bunch of things here. Settings for TAKGeoCam, but I want Calibrate Device. Position the device straight towards magnetic north. Well, how do you know where magnetic north is if you're trying to calibrate a compass? Well, you've got ATAK, and it knows where magnetic north is because it's a map. So we're going to move this around so we have north straight up. We're going to go to Range and Bearing tool and choose the draggable range and bearing tool. Click on Me, and then click straight north. And so that was a good guess, 8 degrees. Okay, so you get an idea that where I am, north, magnetic north, and true north are off by about 12 degrees. Okay, so now I know where magnetic north is, and I'm going to zoom back down. You see that field of view. If you look very carefully there, you see the field of view has a little triangle pointer thing at the end of it, greater than sign, if you will. So I'm going to go and calibrate, and you see I want that a little off there. So now I can get that just right. So now it's calibrated where true north is versus compass north. And now if I go back here, let's see how we do. So now we're still off a little, but you see now we have the compass across the top and the pitch, and then the roll markers with the crosshairs. So I've got that there, and boom. Okay. Now I'll save that, and I could send that photo as it is to somebody, but in fact, you see, it shows the photo and where it thinks the field of view is. So it's off by a few degrees still. I'm going to go into Edit now and use the image markup tool, and I'm going to, let's see, first I'm going to start by burning in the EXIF and the pitch roll information, and then I'll add a shape. Let's add a square, a rectangle if you will, with a dotted, not very thick line, and we'll change the color. I like that color, but we're going to change the fill opacity a little. Okay, now I'm going to go and draw that square. Okay, and I can do something similar with triangles or polygons as you can with the rest of ATAK, right? And I could rotate it if I wish. I can add squiggly lines or, you know, the John Madden sort of thing. And I could have, of course, made that a solid line if I wanted to. And let's see, I can also look at the overlays because I've put stuff there, right? The other thing I haven't shown you yet is labels. A line, so with an arrow, great. Labels. So I can label things A, B, and C, or I can do other labels. I can put a north marker. Say that north marker is backwards, so we'll undo that. There's my north marker. And I can do more complicated labels, and I can have them be polylines. So I can, for instance, you didn't see that, but there were 2 lines there, okay? All right, so with all of that, then I can save this, and I could either save it as a netif, which would have everything burned in, or I could save it as I could save it as a JPEG where everything is burned in, or a netif where it's editable later, which is what I want to do. Okay, so now you see, if I dismiss this, I could take another photo, but if I get rid of it and I get rid of that, now if I click on this and look at the photo, you see it shows later the direction I took the photo at. And from where I'm standing, I'm a little disappointed that that's off by several degrees, but it's still an excellent reminder of not just what you took the photo of, because you've annotated it with all of that information, but also in context, the angle that you took the photo at. All right, I hope this has been informative and that useful. If so, please like and share. Thanks, and have a great day, and let me know how you're using ATAK. All right, that was